Okay, bonjour. So I wanted to go over these notes, and just like last time, I figured this was easier than doing the PowerPoint because this is the way it's actually written in your copy of the notes. So today we went over the order of object pronouns. So you already know that you can use both direct and indirect object pronouns in the same sentence, and they have to go in a special order. So you can also use the pronouns y and on along with those other object pronouns. They just have to go in a specific order. So nothing really changes for the first half. So matin-vous, then le, elle apostrophe, la, les, and then lui, leur. So these always come in this order. And then if we want to use e or on, they have to go in this order. E first, y first, and then on. So y on. So the way to remember it is that it's y on and not on e. Is that a French donkey goes y on. So y on. So think of Pierre here. So again, always matin-vous, then le, elle apostrophe, la or les, then lui, leur, then you can use y or on. Okay, so the placement of these object pronouns, they follow the exact same rules as all the other ones. So they either go before the conjugated verb, like the first verb, or before the verb, or the infinitive, the unconjugated verb. It's usually the second verb. This is also true when you use more than one pronoun at a time. So it's going to follow the same rules. If there's one verb, you're going to put both of them before the verb. If there's two verbs, you're going to put both of them, or all three of them, however many, before the second verb. So in the example, I have tu peux me donner des fraises. So I used an object pronoun here, me. So I have two verbs, so in between them. And then I have des fraises. Can you give me some strawberries? Well, in my reply, I can replace des fraises using en, because it starts with the form of de. So I said, bien sûr, je t'en donne. So I have one verb, donne. So I put both in front of the verb, and then I put them in that special order. So I changed it because I'm saying I'm giving you some. So I put te first, and then en, and then I put the verb. Another example, vous achetez les baguettes à la boulangerie? So one verb, no object pronouns. So you're buying the baguettes at the bakery. So if I want to replace these, I can use les for this and y for this. All right, then it has to go in order. So les comes before y. So I get oui, je les y achète. So one verb, I put both of them before the verb. So you're buying the baguettes at the bakery? Yes, I'm buying them there. Oui, je les y achète. Y and on can also be used together in the same sentence. It's not super common, and they're usually used in the following expression. So, il y a des cerises au marché. Are there some cherries at the market? So I could replace des cerises with en, and I could replace au marché with y. So I get oui, il y en a. Yes, there are some there. Or we could just say yes, there are some. Either way, there's no two y's, so I don't want you to get confused. But it's really, yes, there are some there. Okay, that's it. Okay, so the main thing to remember is that they have to go in this special order. So it's always matin-vous, then le, elle apostrophe, la, les, then lui, leur, then you can use e, and then you can use en or y, and then use en. So en is the way to remember that. You can also think of it as you learned this set first, matin-vous, le, la, les. You learned those first, so those come first. Then the second thing you learned was matin-vous and lui, leur. Then you learned how to use y, and then last you learned how to use en, so you can think of it that way too. Okay, c'est tout.